Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let us do this. You're an OG that you've been appearing on YouTube since you were how old?
Five,
right?
5 years old, 4 years old.
Yeah, I remember when we went to the market in Nigeria.
Yeah.
The local market. All right. So hello guys. What's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl barrister NEZE, and this is NEZE Peperempe. And once again, I have my handsome
Chinemerem.
You also do like this. Chinemerem is here, and today we're going to be having some very deep conversations. So in today's video, I'm going to be asking Chinemerem some tough questions on marriage, parenting, relationships, and all of that. And he doesn't have any idea what the questions are going to be. I want you to be 100% honest. Don't say what you want me to hear. Just speak your mind, how you feel it. And there are no right or wrong answers. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Say hello to our guys.
Hello, guys. If you don't remember me, I'm Chinemerem, 10 years old. I love reading. My favorite sports basketball. Favorite color is blue. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Yeah, and tell them to subscribe and give a thumbs up.
Hope you subscribe, give a thumbs up to this video. This video is gonna help us a lot. And I love videos where I'm in it. So I'm gonna make this very fun, okay?
Okay, so let us go on. The first question I have for you here is, who is the head of the home, the man or the woman?
It's the man.
Okay.
Because it's the man who started the family, and it's the man who, in the first place, went to the woman to kneel down to the woman and ask her for her hand in marriage, and he's the one that started the family. So I think he should be the head of the family.
Okay. So, if you have a wealthy wife who earns a lot of money, like she earns 5 times that the man earns, do you think that the man should stay at home and switch gender roles? The man should stay at home and take care of the family, clean, cook, while the woman goes out to work?
I feel
if
that
you were the one, would you stay back home doing the house chores and being the house husband while your wife works?
Never. I will never do that. Because what if something happens to your wife and she's not able to work anymore, and like she's at the hospital or something? You will have to have a source of making money. So you yourself will be making money. If you don't have enough, if you're not making a lot of money, at least you're making enough to keep your family alive. And that's what matters. So not only one person can be doing all the work.
What if she's from a very rich family and you know that she will never go broke? Can you agree to that arrangement of being the house husband while your wife brings in the income?
I still would not do that, because you would love it as you, as a man, would be contributing to the family and making the family better.
Okay. So what do you think about interracial marriages? Do you know what interracial marriage is?
Yes, when like African marries an American.
Yeah, like mixed races.
Yes, mixed races.
What do you think about interracial marriages?
I think that how it blends into your way of life. If you're a black person and you marry a white person that is responsible, that makes good income, I think there's nothing wrong with that. But if you marry a white person that's always getting drunk or is not responsible and it's not follows your way of life, like if you're Catholic and he does not believe in God, I do not advise you to go in that marriage, because it will mess up your way of life and you will not have peace.
Okay, so you don't have any problem with interracial marriages as long as there is understanding and the person is responsible?
Yes.
Okay, next question. Do you know what divorce is and what do you think can cause a divorce?
Divorce is when a man or a woman decides to leave the marriage officially through court. Am I correct?
Yes, you are.
So something like a court cause divorce. I don't.
What are the causes and what can you do to avoid a divorce in a marriage, from your understanding?
From my understanding, a divorce should happen when there is a problem in marriage that has gone too far and it needs to stop, and you need to get away from that marriage. That's what I think should cause a divorce. So something like your husband or your wife is hitting you and it's abusing you. Your husband and your wife is not making any income and you don't have any help. You're making all the income, you're doing all the work, you're taking care of the kids. But if you're honestly trying to make money, you're helping out, trying your best, I do not think you should divorce. And stuff you can do to avoid divorces is talk to your spouse and ask them about the stuff they like and they don't like you doing, and you listen to them and you follow their rules and they'll follow your rules, and you guys will live happily.
Okay, but the part of it's something that Christians quote, God hates divorce. So how do you balance that God hates divorce and they're telling someone that if they're in an abusive marriage where the man or the woman is hitting them, they should leave? Doesn't that contradict?
Oh God, that's actually very hard. Oh. So, God hates divorce. Let me put it like this. Your husband is hitting you and abusing you, and then you no more want to be in that marriage, but you know that God hates divorce and you don't want to disobey God and making him unhappy. So what I think you should honestly do is get help from a pastor, ask him what you should do. You can talk to your spouse and tell him how you don't like that. And if he continues, I think God would understand you leaving that marriage. Because God would like you to have your life more than he'll like you to stay in a marriage that's not meant to be.
Okay. All right, next question. What should determine the number of kids a couple should have? If the woman wants 1 and the man wants 5, whose decision should stand?
I honestly think the decision should be the woman's, because she's the one that has to open her womb and give birth to a 10-pound human being. And that's not gonna be easy, so I think that they should settle with what the woman says. And if the man wants like a lot of kids, then maybe the man should talk to the woman about maybe adopting and that kind of stuff.
Okay, nice. Okay, next question. What do you know about polygamy? Or what do you know polygamy is? And what's your opinion about it?
Is polygamy when a woman marries 2 men or when a man marries 2 women?
When a woman marries 2 men, it's polyandry. When a man marries 2 or more women, it's polygamy. So what's your take on polygamy and what do you think about it?
I do not think it is very good.
Why? Well, we're Africans.
I don't think it's good because when you have 2 wives, there'll be a lot of trouble because one wife won't spend time with a man, but the other wife also won't spend time with a man. And then you'll have to start sharing stuff and your life will not be peaceful. The wives will be fighting over the man who gets to watch a movie with him. When one wife wants to have a cooking show with the man, other wife wants to drive out and eat with the man, there will be so much confusion, and I just think it should be 1 man, 1 woman, and kids in a marriage.
All right. So next question, next thing I want to pick from you. What do you consider the best part about marriage? And what do you admire the most about your parents' marriage? I know you've not heard these questions before. They are hitting you. I didn't want to tell you the questions beforehand because I didn't want you to prepare an answer. I wanted to get your raw, unfiltered state of mind. So what do you think is the best part about marriage, and what do you admire the most? Oh, cheers. Salute.
Cheers. There are many good parts about being married. Like the time whether you having kids, the time when you get married. But one very important part about being married that I think is the most important is when you know that you have someone that can have your back. When you are sick, you are in the hospital and you have kids or you have stuff you have to look out for, like bills, your parents that you have to care for, and you can't go to your work to make money because you're sick. You have someone that can help you, take care of you, make food for you, help you pay for your bills and all those kind of stuff. And it's so really important to have someone that can look out for you.
Okay, so the support, right? All right, so what do you consider the best part of your parents' marriage?
The best part of my parents' marriage is how fun they make it be. They are always laughing, they are always joking around. Their kids are there, their kids are not there. They are just having fun and making the most about their marriage. They have stayed in their marriage for 10 years. Right now, at this point, as a kid, I think it should be bored where a man wakes up in the morning, they have their coffee, they say, "Good morning, wife," kiss on the cheek, and then they go to work.
That's how we should be after 10 years.
But my dad would be playing around with my mom, playing music over our Alexa and dancing. At his age, with my mom's age, with kids that are 10 years old, and it still seems like they just got married yesterday. And I really think the best part about my mom and dad's marriage is how fun they still make it be.
Did you come and tell us?
So I actually think the best part of our parents' marriage.
You need to speak up so you have a microphone.
So I actually think the best part of our parents' marriage is really the cooperation, actually, because they might have misunderstandings, but they never actually last, and they never get close to breaking up. So yeah, I think it's the cooperation, and they will last long with a marriage.
Okay. See, come, this young man. Do you know that your mom is still a young sissy? Didn't you look at me from head to toe? You said, despite your father's age, why are you painting my husband like he's 170-year-old man? Despite our age, we are still dancing. We are not serious. Even when we are great grandparents with wrinkled mouth, we still begin. All right. So next question. What do you think about corporal punishment?
About what?
Corporal punishment. I would explain. Corporal punishment means using, getting physical to correct children. So spanking, pulling of ears. What do you think about using corporal punishment as a tool in parenting?
Corporal punishment is something that I think most parents need. And as when I grow up, I really think I'm gonna use it, but I don't think I'm ever gonna, like the normal African way, get a stick or spend hard-earned money to buy a wooden stick to use on your kid.
Don't worry.
I honestly think I'm just gonna use, the most I'm gonna do is like use my hand, cause all my friends at school and almost every kid I know said that their parents use their hands to like whoop them when you're not listening. And I think that's something that kids need, because words only can't move kids.
What about turning Gary, belt,
I don't
Koboko?
I don't
Koboko works magical.
I don't advise.
Have you tried Koboko?
Come on. Where did we get that name from?
So you don't believe in using Koboko?
I don't believe in anything that can physically really hurt or scar a child. But I think something that will knock some sense into the child would do.
Okay. What do you think about couples reporting issues in their marriage to their parents or to third parties? Do you believe that couples should keep their misunderstandings within themselves, or do you think that they can employ the use of third parties when things get really heated?
So, it really depends on the situation. If it's a situation of where the spouses are hitting each other, and so they're adults, so things could really get really violent really fast. So I think this is stuff that should be reported to parents, and the parents would advise them on what to do. And if it's really getting bad, and you think that if you don't leave soon, you're gonna get really hurt, I think you should leave the marriage or just temporarily go away. Or if the man wouldn't let you or the woman wouldn't let you and they keep hitting you, I think it's something that you should tell the higher authorities like 911 or the police to like intervene in. But if it's something like your spouse is being untidy and like minor issues like that you're watching too much movies, there's no reason to go tell your parents that, because you're an adult and you can solve those kind of problems yourself. You're over 18.
All right, nice. All right, guys, I hope you guys have given this video a thumbs up. Start to give the video a thumbs up if you haven't. Drop your comments. As Chinebrem is stating his own answers, please drop your own answers in the comment section. Which one do you agree with? Which one do you say, no, I do not agree with? Let us make this very interactive and have a good conversation.
Subscribe to this channel if you think I'm enjoying this one. And press the notification bell and give a like if you think I'm not liking it.
Nice, that's a win-win. You're so smart. All right, so who should love more in a marriage, the man or the woman?
I honestly think they should love equally, because the man walked up to the woman, gave up his pride, knelt down to the woman in public or not, and asked the woman, would you marry me? And the woman, if she doesn't love the man, she wouldn't have said yes. So I really think they should love both equally, because the woman said yes and the man came up to the woman to ask for a hand in marriage.
Okay. But me, I think the man should love more. All right, so next question. If your mother moves into your house and tells you to send your wife away, that she doesn't like her, how are you going to handle that? Like, I'm your mom. I want the best for you, Meme. You know I love you. So tomorrow, if I walk into your house and you're married and I say, I don't like your wife, could you ask her to leave? How would you handle it?
Okay, this is the toughest question I've gotten so far. Apart from the one that said, what's the most important thing in a marriage?
Okay.
So, you ask your mom, what do you not like about my wife? If your mom says, I don't like her hair, I don't like her race, then you tell your mom and you explain to your mom, well, those things wouldn't affect me wouldn't make me worse of a person I am now. So I honestly think that you should give her a try. And if you don't like something about her behavior or the way she is, you should talk to me. If the mom is saying that because she's seen the wife or the husband is being violent, is being abusive, and is not making your life peaceful in a physical way, then I think you should put that advice really high. Even if it's like your spouse hits you because you didn't do something her or his way, not in a playful way, and you just say, that's little. It will keep progressing until it gets really okay. But if it's a very serious issue, like your spouse is hitting you, is like being violent with you, is taking drugs, is going other places in the middle of the night, and is not being responsible, I think you should take your mom's advice, because she probably has seen this kind of stuff and she knows it doesn't end up good. So you should probably have a deep conversation with your spouse.
Okay. So I think we're almost coming to an end here. I think we just have one more question to go. Let me see what that is. What is the most important responsibility of a man in a home?
I think the most important responsibility of a man in the home should be the man keeping the whole family intact. Even when everyone grows up and the whole family is scattered, one son is in America, another son is in Dubai, another son is in Antarctica, the man will be calling the sons, asking them information, where they are, information. Have you found someone that in the future you might be married with? If you're already married, are you having kids? Have you bought a car? Those information to make sure the family is steady and no son is getting broke and then the other son is being rich, and making sure the family is stable. And I think the man's most important job is to keep the family intact. And if there is a problem in the family, the man should step up and dissolve the problem.
Yeah, come on, answer. Yeah, speak up.
Actually, I think the man's most important job in the family is to protect it. Because, in general, the man is stronger than the woman. And the man is the tallest and biggest one in the house. So maybe his first job is to protect the family.
Okay.
Objection! What if the man has an injury?
No, that one is an exceptional case. Don't bring in exceptions into the story. You are very right. The primary responsibility of a man in a home should be to provide, to protect, and to keep the family together. So what do you think is the primary responsibility of a woman in a home?
The primary responsibility of a woman should be mostly having the man's back, because the man can't do everything by himself. So like when they have a baby, the woman will be resting, the man will be taking care of the baby. When the man is at work, is doing something, like the man gets a business trip abroad and he goes abroad for business, the woman would be taking care of the kids when they come home from school, taking care of any baby that they might have, and the woman's main job should be having the man's back.
All right, that's why the Bible said a woman is a helpmate to a man. Yes, I also agree that the woman should be a support to her husband. So lastly, what are the 3 things a woman should look out for? In fact, let's not make it gender specific. What are the 3 things a person should look out for in another person before deciding for a life partner? 3 major things to look out for.
I think the 3 major things to look out for is, does your life partner have another life partner? If they have another one, I do not think that it's okay to go join them because
Julius, Julius. Don't worry, continue. You don't know this person I'm talking about. Don't go and join another person's life partner. Oh. If you see that somebody has life partner, leave. God, this one cracks me up. I've never heard this one before. Don't go and join somebody that already has life partner. All right, number 2.
because that will just cause a lot of problems.
It will, my dear son.
The second one is, does your life partner follow your religions, your way of life, and the way that you want
Your belief system?
Yes, your belief system, and the way like you want your future to look like. If your life partner is looking to be not believing in God, always going out, being irresponsible, I do not think you should mix your completely opposite way of life with his completely opposite way of life.
I think we're talking about value system, where the value systems don't align. One person believes in an entirely different way of life and the other person is on a different path,
Yes.
right?
Really think you should look out for those kind of stuff because it can really
Cause friction.
cause a lot of friction in marriage. And the last thing you should look out for is, we should look out for their background system and and their parents. That kind of stuff. Were their parents killed in some sort of way? Did they abandon their kids? Is that giving them any kind of trauma? That's some important stuff to look out for. Are they part of a family that was always getting into fights with the law? Were they part of a family where their parents were always drunk and they always joined their parents? And it's important stuff to look out for because stuff from the past can really toll on the future. And that's my answer.
Nice. In fact, it's customary in Nigeria where we come from. Anaboya Iju Ajuju. Iju Gine.
Iju Ajuju.
Agujuko. Iju Ajuju.
Iju Ajuju.
When someone wants to get married, both families will go and do a background check on the other person and check their family background and check whether what their family structure is like. It's customary. All right. We have come to the end of today's video. You don't want it to end. You're enjoying it a little bit too much. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. What do you think about Chinemerem's response? Chinemerem is a very intelligent child. He has shown very high signs of intellect and wisdom. And as I mentioned, that was how I was exhibiting those traits even as a very little girl. So when you have a child like this that is very strong on opinions, wants to know, wants to read, is vast, there's no point hiding subjects from him, because if you don't tell him, if you don't teach him, he would learn from the wrong places. He would learn, and he would learn from the wrong places and the wrong people. So I'm very open with conversations with Chinemerem. He's inquisitive. Whatever he asks me, I always give him my opinion, and I allow him to form his while guiding him in the right path. So I've always been pro teach your daughters and teach your sons, groom both of them for marriage. It's not only women that they groom for marriage. Teach your children, both genders, concepts and ideologies that would help them in their marriage. And yeah, these are Chinemerem's ideas from his own perspective. So Chinemerem, could you please close this video for us?
So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I tried my best to answer all these questions. Honestly, I think my mom gave me questions that are 16 years old and plus. I gave the best answers I could. You could correct me in the comment section if you have a better idea, a better answer to any question. And I'm hoping forward you enjoyed this video. Share it with your friends, and I hope they enjoy what a 10-year-old thinks about 16-year-old questions.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. It's me, your girl Barrister Neze, and
Chinamira!
bye guys. Mwah.